When we have regulatory delays, such as we're facing right now, that slows down this developmental test flight, and that ultimately slows down our support to NASA and slows down our support to what we need to do to return humans back to the surface of the moon again. So it's critically important that these delays may seem small in the big scheme of things, but a delay, continuous delay of each and every test flight just adds up, and eventually we'll lose our lead, and we will see China land on the moon before we do. And that would be a shame if we did that only because of regulatory burden, and we didn't do it because we were not technically ready to go achieve and innovate. So I think it's absolutely critical we get a regulatory framework that allows us to fly at the fastest flight rate that we can fly at, and fly still safely, and protect the public and protect people on board.
A day after SpaceX's VP raised concerns in Congress about China's potential to beat NASA to the moon due to stringent regulations, an interesting development unfolded at the Starbase facility. A collaborative effort between SpaceX, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department, and Texas State Park officials took place as they conducted a thorough inspection of the wetlands adjacent to the Starship launch site. Their mission was to clean up the debris left behind from the initial Starship flight, which had left the launch site in disarray. One can't help but question why this cleanup operation was delayed for so long, considering it could have been addressed much earlier. Nevertheless, the presence of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife at the launch site indicates that progress is being made, albeit at a slow pace. In the latest notice to mariners, a tentative launch date for the second Starship flight has been proposed for November 1st. However, it's important to approach this date with caution, as several critical milestones need to be achieved before we can get genuinely excited about the upcoming flight. This date remains subject to change. Crews meticulously inspected the booster's welds yesterday. We may be close to seeing a wet dress rehearsal for the full stack soon. Additionally, there's a scheduled road closure today that might signal a static fire test for Starship S-26. Later in the evening, SpaceX is gearing up for its 75th mission of the year, the launch of Starlink Group 7.5 from SLC-4E at Vandenberg. You can catch the live stream of this launch here on this channel. But before that, India is conducting a launch abort test for its new crew module as part of the Gaganyaan program, ISRO's maiden human spaceflight endeavor. It's evident that the space industry is experiencing fierce competition, with countries introducing new space programs and rockets. Restrictive regulations might hinder the progress of American space companies, and it would be wiser to explore better institutional changes to support and promote innovation in the industry. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.